Hello and welcome. My name is Tom.
And I'm Heather.
And you're sitting at the Couples Table.
The Couples Table is a live stream podcast here on this channel. Join us for better or worse.
For richer or poorer.
In sickness and in health.
As long as we do streams.
Yay. Hello, everybody. Oh, wow. It gave me 10 ideas.
Yeah, I was like getting distracted by that.
Still going. Hello, everybody. Checking in. Mr. Cameron Junkie of the house. Rio Pell Room. Hello, hello.
Uh-oh.
Parker Jennings. Chip. Hi. Roger. Oh, you know what? I just remembered.
I really like seeing everybody.
Here, you say hi. What? I just
Okay.
remembered something.
Caleb's here, and that is super McCool. Julie's here. Mihal, Aubrey, Drew. Everybody is
Ramirez.
here. Oh, that's Matt's
Pardon.
donation. There we go. Now all is right in the world.
We need to get you one, though.
I have a gold one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
I'll go grab it.
Okay, so did you catch up with hey everybody, made it just in time. Hello. Sorry for the late stream today. I had a doctor's appointment. All is good, but just had to take care of some stuff. We still wanted to stream. Look at us go. Okay, what is our third stream? Is this the third one? This is the third one. And guess what? I've made 3 videos. Well, I made 3 videos yesterday. One of them was a client video, so you're not going to see it. It doesn't count towards the 38. But I think I am on video 4. I'm making video 4 of 38 by July 2nd, which is
a little less than 100 days.
Yeah, but it like feels it's like it feels soon because I was, I've been asking Alexa like how many days left till July 2nd, and then I'm like, okay, I have to make a video like once every 3 days, but then it keeps like decreasing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
back to what is this?
So what do you do? Pink.
I have this. Well, it's not just
actually,
pink.
that's dope.
It's because I have no association with Reporter Store where we get all of these things, but I guess I don't know. They sent me sort of a care package a while ago that included this, which was like experimental before they started releasing these, and then they sent me this one, which I love the color of this one, but it is customized.
That's
which
like
is
super cute.
Which is really cool, but I feel like
put it on.
I don't think there's any way I could unless it was like you have one that says your name on it and everybody else has one that says their name on it. Oh, this actually looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. So they're not even made for this microphone, but they fit. This is cool. We are fancy right now.
I know. Look at
I
that.
Don't know.
Watch out.
But this was so nice of them, so I put it on a microphone that's in the background. But I just feel like it's
cute. I think it's cute.
Awesome. Like I'm so appreciative, and it was so kind. But I don't know if I can make a YouTube video
too.
Yeah,
is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. They sent this one when they were like experimenting with the flaky stuff, and then they started selling them. And we showed this one on the stream, and that was when Matt was in the chat, and he was like, "Oh,
yeah,"
because you were saying
silver's worth that, yeah.
Purple and silver or gold and purple don't go together.
So there you go.
So anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know. I might want
to.
I'll switch between them. It's not bad.
Just show the name.
Own it. There we go.
In case no one knows.
In case you're tuning in, you don't know who I am.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
it's the best. Anyway, so what's up?
I don't know what is up.
Well, today's topic was my idea.
Well, so to kind of get to that, based on what you're doing, Mr. Cameron Junkie asks, are you making shorts or pants for your 38 videos?
Shots or pants?
Shots or pants.
I have no idea how to answer this.
Are you counting short form content?
No.
Okay, so you're making longer than a minute videos.
Yeah, I'm not going to count shorts because, well, actually, I don't know.
It depends how far you get when we get close to July.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, so right now I'm making clips of the couples table. I feel like I've got a workflow. I have an upcoming video about this. And I feel like these don't count because it's just, that's not a video.
Yeah,
that's
you're not trying to game the system. Like you're trying to progress.
So
yeah,
I have probably 30 ideas in a notebook of video ideas. So it's just about getting them done.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're talking about today. I was just reading the chat. Hit him with the hot pink, Drew says. Which I also like. They customize this, but no, I learned you can get your windscreens customized from Reporter Store, so you could have it say whatever you want or a logo or something, and that's actually super cool.
Oh,
So yeah, if you wanted a custom one, you could order it.
there you go.
Hello
everybody. Hello.
Kombucha's here, and yeah, so today we're talking about helping to make a better YouTube video, right?
Well, okay, so there's a couple ways that we can approach this. Because, okay, so let me tell you the evolution of this couples table idea. So
Okay.
I have an idea for a video, and I feel like my idea is fine, but I wanted to ask Tom for his feedback because I feel like he can make it better.
That's right.
There
That's why I got this mic cover.
Like, there are certain, I don't ask you for feedback on like every video.
No.
Yeah, there's just, I made 3 yesterday. I didn't even ask you, but
You
but
didn't ask
this
for
one
permission?
specifically, I was like, I actually want your feedback.
Okay.
And then it made me think of, oh, we should have this conversation on the couples table, so that I feel like showing how 2 people collaborate on a YouTube video idea, and like how you take an original idea and iterate and make it better is interesting. And then it made me think, because I feel like in the past week we've been talking a lot about YouTube tools.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
New ones and other ones.
Yes. Yes.
And like we've been talking a lot about AI and how we've seen a lot of YouTube creators talking about how it's very exciting to, to have AI as a resource for the creative process. And I was also thinking like, well, we could put the AI to the test, because I can ask you
Yeah.
how to make
Man
my
versus machine
original
over
video
here.
better. Yeah, and then I can ask ChatGPT how they can make it better. So I don't know where
Let's just
we
see. I
go.
don't know.
We're
Let's
just
just
gonna
see.
vibe.
I do feel like though the Chat GPT logo should be a monocle, because a monocle only goes over AI.
Wow.
I'm gonna put on the
Oh
gold
my god, I had to
gold.
really think about that.
Yeah, that was rough.
That, like, I could see the processing time clicking in my brain.
That's that organic intelligence, you know.
Okay, so here's a little secret for the couples table people. I'm just gonna tell them. I hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fine. You guys are a part of the club.
we're both artificial androids.
No. So if you go to Tom's YouTube channel, actually I'll show you.
Oh, I don't even know what this is.
We're gonna show you. How do I do
Oh,
this?
I'm scared.
Screen share.
Rob's here.
Is it this? Yeah. Okay. Ready? So if you go to Tom's YouTube channel,
Which you should.
he has a little secret thing that he does here
Oh.
at the top right here. Okay. This is new. YouTube recently changed their like interface, where the first part of your channel description will show right on the front page. It didn't
Yeah.
do that before.
No.
And he changes it. Here's the secret. He changes it every week, and he wanted to see if anyone noticed. But he told me to read this, and it took me like
A minute.
a minute to understand what I was reading. But of course, it's,
Yeah, it's
my mind just
becoming
doesn't work the same.
much harder to come up with new jokes than I thought it would be. But it's kind of a fun exercise every week. But a lot of people's YouTube channels now just say like, this is a channel where I post, and it just sort of gets cut off because it like wasn't, it's just whatever their description has been forever. So now I've seen people start to do a
Play
little
around
thing
with
there.
it.
It's
a little,
almost like
a little Easter egg for you.
it kind of reminds me of like the MySpace days when you could have like your little quote or whatever on your profile,
man.
and everyone would change it.
Yeah, see, it wasn't me. It wasn't just me. Drew got it late too. I was like, what is the? I know it's here.
It's grammatically incorrect,
It's here.
but yeah. According to labels, Tom Buck is on the left and Shore is on the right. This is my wife, Shore.
Hey, Rob. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah, Kim, you've been busy, but it's very exciting. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so what do you think I should do? How should we?
Well,
approach
I know
this?
nothing about this idea. You've not like, I don't have beforehand prep, but so you should tell me what your idea is and what you want help with. I try to help you out. people in the chat could even try to help out, and then we see what the machine decides to do.
Okay. Because I was thinking, like, if we really wanted to put the AI to the test, then you guys should get the same prompt, right? Like, it wouldn't be fair.
Well, yeah, right.
It wouldn't be fair to the artificial intelligence if it got like a. But I don't know how to explain it.
When they take over the world, then we need to know. They need to know that we played fair.
Okay, well, let me just tell you. Let's start there.
Okay.
Let's just start like human beings. Okay. I also have another question, but okay. Sorry. So many things. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Okay. So here's my idea. Heather Just Jump is my newest endeavor, YouTube endeavor.
HJJ.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And hey Sean, hi. Off topic question. When are you returning to Final Fantasy 14? That is a very good question. What is that?
When are you returning to FF14? Or not
14? Soon. I would say definitely in April. Like.
Well, there you go. That's no April Fools.
For sure, April. I just don't know when. I just finished Octopath Traveler 2. I can't put Theater Rhythm down, and I am kind of confused on Disco Elysium. So I have like 3 games. But anyway. Okay, so here's my idea.
Sure.
Heather Just Jump. I told you about this. I wanted to do like a weekly series because one of the things that I struggle with jump rope is finding good music.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like so much of the stage that I'm in when it comes to jump rope is like, it's like figuring out the freestyle of it, because when you're learning it, it's like dancing, right? Like you get through the fundamentals, but then now it's like coming up with your own choreography. And if the music isn't there, then I'm just like off.
Okay.
So whenever I find a good song, I want to share it and be like, this is such a good song. Like if you are looking for good music. Yeah. So I wanted to just basically record myself jumping start to finish to a whole song so someone can have the whole song, right?
Okay.
And I just triple checked, like, I'm obviously going to use copyright music. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. It's going to be content ID claimed or whatever. I'm not going to be able to monetize on that video. That's fine though, as long as it, doesn't hurt my channel.
You just don't want it to be blocked from everybody. Yeah.
Well, I don't want my channel to be like deleted or whatever.
Right, of course.
I like triple check this, and it's gonna be fine. And you watch drum channels all the time, and they're always.
Oh yeah, there's drumming channels I watch that have over 1 million subscribers, and they make no revenue because they're just doing cover songs. So they do Patreon and stuff.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I was thinking is like the way that I've been recording my jump rope videos is just with my phone and a tripod.
Sure.
And I just aim it towards me, and that's it. And I was like, okay, I feel like there's an opportunity here to actually use a camera. And like, I know I could just use my vlog camera, but I feel like you can
I like where
step
this is
it up
going.
a little bit.
We're gonna be doing some anamorphic jumping
to make it really like, how do I take this next level? You know, where it's not just like, like my takeaway for the person is, here's a good song, here's the beats per minute. I wanted to add a note on the screen of like, because this song is faster, I'm going to be drilling like these moves, so you can try that if you use this song. So you don't even have to watch me, but why not? Like, what if there was a way to make it like look visually really cool with very little, like, obviously I'm jumping. I don't want to edit.
Right. You can't have 5 cameras rolling.
No,
and cut between
I don't want to edit. I just want one.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I want one start to finish. So.
Sparkles in my nose.
Oh.
Okay, so you're looking for just a simple way to make things look cool. And you're wondering what that is? Like how to make a video look. So what prompt would you be typing into Tom GPT?
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's why I couldn't figure out like
how
I guess it
make a video look cooler or look more interesting.
Yeah, but it's like action oriented, right? So it's like, this shot looks really cool, but we're not moving. We're sitting here and talking. I've noticed that like when I jump fast, like the rope looks weird because I don't know.
That's your frame rate, yeah.
Yeah.
Your shutter speed.
See, I don't know. This is where I'm not in, and I don't think Chat GPT is gonna.
Who knows? It's gonna be like, go into Tom's room and grab the.
So like, yeah, I don't know. Just I wanted to see your feedback on like how can we make how could we just make it better?
This is not short form though. This is horizontal video, right? Okay. My first thing, just because I'm just thinking of what would be fun things that I haven't seen in that. What would be fun to do? Obviously, switching from a phone to like a dedicated camera is big because you'll end up with a better lens.
Yeah.
So not that the only way to make something look good is to have shallow depth of field with a blurry background. But in this case, I think it would actually look really cool. Like you'll be clear in focus, your rope will be clear in focus, but a little bit of background blur just makes things look nice.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of different ways to do that. We can use the correct shutter speed so that way the rope looks like correct motion. This happens in aviation YouTube all the time because people set up GoPros
and then like
and the propeller looks like it bends in this weird way.
Yeah.
And I found there's one channel, it's called SoCal Flying Monkey. And the guy who runs it is a director of photography in like LA. And so he has all these videos about how to set up cameras so you get like proper motion blur. And his always look really nice, even though it's just using old GoPros. So getting those settings would look good. Then to like take it up even further, what I would do is I'm leaning towards just seeing what it would look like with an anamorphic lens. It would be unnecessary. I don't know that you would necessarily need to letterbox it, although because you can film with an anamorphic lens, but it doesn't have to be super like widescreen. Like you could just crop in like normal, but you'll have like lens flares and that kind of cool stuff. Or you could actually keep it anamorphic with like the bars, but the bars is where you could put notes. Like it'd be blank space to put, and they don't have to even be black. They could be white bars. They could be like almost like an overlay. If you remember in the early 2000s, like every hip hop video was letterbox with white bars, and they look kind of cool, honestly.
I totally forgot about that.
That was quite a phase.
Letterboxing with white bars. Wow.
Yeah, that was like premium letterboxing.
Look at him. He's so happy.
I think it looked cool. I mean, we're not going to be on a yacht or anything, but otherwise, it's pretty cool. And then lights, we have like a bunch of Pavo tubes and nan lights. Not that, you got to be in like some techno dystopia or something while you're jumping, but I think something along those lines. And if you wanted camera movement, putting the camera on just the motorized slider where it's doing a nice slow back and forth would be cool.
I like this. Wow. See? Talk about taking an idea to the next level.
Those are
I'm pretty sure your ideas are going to be better than whatever chat is going to come up with.
I mean,
not you, chat, but chat.
Whatever this chat is going to come up with.
No. Yeah.
This chat is all AI.
Keith says, still waiting for Heather to make a video on how she did that cinematic portion of the Elgato green screen video. You know how I did it?
Yeah, that's half
Tom
the story.
Did it. Yeah.
I filmed it, but I had nothing to do with the editing of it, so that was all. That was all her.
That was fun though.
Yeah.
You can play copyright music without getting strikes.
Because there's a difference between like a strike and I don't know what it's called.
A content ID claim.
A claim and a strike.
Yeah. So basically, if you play like a Madonna song, her record label will claim the copyright. But then what they'll do typically is they'll just you can't monetize that video. They will.
So the ad revenue goes to them basically.
Sometimes there's geographical restrictions, like the copyright doesn't allow it to be played in certain countries or whatever. But most of the time, a content ID claim is not the same thing as a copyright strike. I think a strike is when like they tell you to take action or whatever and you don't.
Probably because you uploaded like an episode of The Office or somebody else's video or yeah, like if you uploaded one of my videos and I clicked the claim button and you didn't do anything, you would get a strike.
So it shouldn't hurt your channel.
Yeah, I mean it shouldn't, because when I was teaching broadcast, when we did our daily broadcast every day, before it actually started, there was like an 8-minute passing period while kids were switching classes. And so we would just play like a title screen with a bunch of music. And so in the hallways and in the classrooms, there would be like music playing. It's all copyrighted, whatever the student DJ wanted to play that day, which would obviously be claimed. And then I would go back like during lunch and trim off the beginning, but we would get copyright claims every day. And even in the broadcast, we use copyrighted music all the time. And for the most part, sometimes it did get blocked in different countries. But for the most part, it was like, oh, copyright claims. Like, it's fine. Doesn't matter. We did that for years.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into chat GPT.
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Like this question, you had asked it.
Yeah, so I had asked it, give me some ideas for YouTube videos. And it actually came up with, I mean, actually, every single time I've used ChatGPT, if you don't know what this is like the AI that everyone's talking about right now. It's really awesome. Like it's so impressive. It will just, it'll just do everything for you basically. So I typed in, give me some ideas for YouTube videos, product reviews, tutorials, travel vlogs, fitness routines. I didn't, narrow it down.
Yeah, this is almost just like types of YouTube videos.
But look, check this out. Let's see. Give me a
Dear ChatGPT,
script
please
for a YouTube video about how to add subtitles to your YouTube videos.
Ooh.
I just uploaded this video.
Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to add subtitles to your YouTube videos. Adding subtitles to your videos can greatly enhance the accessibility of your content, making it easier for viewers who are deaf or hard of hearing to follow along. So let's get started.
Step 1. Transcribe your video. The first step in adding subtitles to your YouTube videos is to transcribe the audio. You can do this manually by typing out the words yourself, or you can use an online transcription service. One of the most popular transcription services is rev.com, which charges around $1 per minute of audio. Once you have a transcription, save it as a text file or SRT file.
So you love this, right? And this is how you script all your videos now?
No. No, but like this is insane because literally this is kind of like... This is totally usable.
I mean, I don't
Step
know
2, upload your
correct.
video to YouTube. Okay, this is, if you watch my video and you read this script, it's going to be like, you totally used this, didn't you?
But you didn't.
I did not.
But this is just step-by-step instructions.
Yeah, select the subtitle. But it's crazy that it knows how to do that. Choose your subtitle language, add subtitles to your video, preview and publish, promote your subtitle video conclusion. That's it for the video. Adding subtitles to your YouTube videos is a great way to make your content more accessible and inclusive. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching. Oh, the fact that it knows how to say that. Like, please leave them below.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, so anyway, a chat has been like really impressive, and I can see why there's so much like, oh my gosh, this tool is gonna be like totally life-changing, and it's gonna make everything easier because it just basically it comes up. I feel like it solves a big pain point for a lot of content creators, which is like this part. And then, obviously you could take this and make it your own and iterate it, and even if we all had the same prompt, the way that we all make this YouTube video is going to look totally different. So that's cool. But now I want to put it to the test and kind of give it the same prompt I gave you. Obviously, you're coming at it from your expertise, which is like video.
Well, I also know what equipment is available, so
I don't really know how to ask. Like,
you could do like, how do you improve the production quality of a video? How do you increase the production quality of a video? How do you make a video more interesting visually?
Okay.
You get real specific.
How would I make an awesome YouTube video about jump roping? Let's start here. Great question. Here's the script. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you some awesome jump rope exercises and tricks that will get your heart pumping and your body moving. Step 1, basic jump rope techniques. Step 2, intermediate. But this is a script.
Yeah, this is... womp womp. That's not what we intended.
It's still pretty good though.
No, I mean, it's a cool...
We got basic, intermediate, advanced,
Oh, and then it's even
workout.
telling you to cool down and stretch.
Look at that.
Wow,
Thanks for
it
watching
knows
this
a lot
video on
about
jump roping.
human
Jump
physiology.
roping is a fun and effective way to get your heart rate up.
Give a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more fitness content.
Let's see. Let's see. How could I improve the production quality of a YouTube video about jump roping? I don't know if we're gonna get there. Here are some tips. Lighting. Make sure you have good lighting that is consistent throughout the video. Audio. Clear audio is essential for quality video. Use a good quality microphone. Camera quality. Use a high quality camera or smartphone.
Yeah.
background, editing, graphics and text.
This is sort of just like make a video. I mean, they're not wrong, but it's like, yes, this
It
is.
doesn't. It's not gonna have the you know.
How can I make a video more visually interesting? Because you're not really worried about the audio; you're just overlaying music, so you don't need to worry about a mic or a boom arm or anything.
Let's see. Use a different camera. Use different camera angles.
Incorporate B-roll footage. Yes.
It's crazy that this thing knows this, like this lingo. Use motion graphics,
Experiment with
animations.
color. That's cool. Color can have a powerful impact on the mood and tone of your video. Use color grading to create a consistent visual style. Text overlays. All right. I mean, but that's all very broad.
So here's my
advice.
point. Here's my
Okay.
point to this. I don't know if you realize. That sounded so painful. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so here's I don't know if you realize this, but the very first thing that you said when I asked you about this, when I asked you for your feedback on my idea, the very first thing that you said was, I don't remember how you worded it, but it was something like, oh, what I would try to do was how to make it more fun.
Okay.
And I think that's the piece that's missing when it comes to AI. Because fun is like so individualized to the creator. Everyone's like idea of fun is different. The way that people are going to execute on like trying to make something more fun is different. So yes, AI can totally give you scripts and like a lot of content, but to make it more fun, I feel like that is so personal and so
Well, also like setting up lenses and putting camera on a slider. That's really fun for me. I don't know that would be fun for you. So yeah, there is a very like, it's not a one size fits all answer.
Yeah. But I'm excited about what you came up with.
Yeah, it'd be fun. We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that later today. I had ChatGPT write the script for one video and its data wasn't too bad. Shouldn't have plugged out. How is AI treating you? Yeah, so like it's really exciting, but I still feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to, I feel like it can feel like a shortcut, but I feel also in a lot of ways it can be very distracting. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Like AI.
Yeah, well, I need to find this so I can actually.
Because I guess like my whole point in like, yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Is Alexa just talking to you? She's just, oh my gosh. Let's see. Ask it how it would make it more fun. Here, let's do it. How could I make a let's put a jump rope video more fun? Boop, boop. Let's see. Making a jump video more fun is all about injecting energy and excitement into your content. Here are some tips to make your jump rope video more fun. Show off your personality. Use music. Add challenges. Actually, that's a really good idea. Include friends. See? Obs. Use special effects. Okay, it like totally did what you said. Use special effects to make it more exciting and visually interesting. For example, use slow motion to highlight a particularly difficult jump rope move, or use graphics to show your progress over time.
That's pretty sweet.
That's actually like really awesome. Use props. Incorporate props into your jump rope routine to make it more fun and visually interesting, like glow in the dark jump ropes or jump rope to the beat of a strobe light. That's actually like super really fast. Good.
Gives someone a seizure from your jumping.
That's really good.
Yeah, no, it is good.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I don't think that's the thing here. I shared something that I don't know if this is even relevant to our discussion right now. I feel like that's not aligned properly, but this is at the end of Ratatouille, the 2007 2008 Pixar movie. So in 2007 2008, motion capture, which had been around for a while and is still around, had really gone through some breakthroughs. Like, if you know, where they put, it looks like little ping pong balls all over an actor and they record the movement and they can take that movement and put it somewhere. It was huge. And that was where it was like any actor can play any role, and all this, all this wacky stuff was sort of happening. And with 3D animation, there's already a misconception that it's easy because you do it with a computer. So you just type in like make ratatouille and then it happens. Whereas the computer is just a tool, and there's still a lot of like hand done components to digital animation. And when motion capture showed up and it was being portrayed as, no, like, you don't even need to animate anything. It just does it for you. You just record movement and then animate and done. I think it even made that preconception, is that a word? Preconceived notion, even stronger. So anyway, long story long, at the end of Ratatouille in the credits, I remember seeing this pop up in the theater, which is a little icon. It's an old like 1950s, 60s style thing that says, our quality assurance guarantee, 100% genuine animation, no motion capture or any other performance shortcuts were used in the production of this film. And that was Pixar's way of saying like, no, we still animated every bit, especially if you saw Ratatouille, there's a lot of there's a lot of things that kind of maybe would have made sense to use motion capture for, and are maybe done so well that they can use motion cap. They like could have saved time by doing motion capture, but they didn't. And obviously like motion capture didn't disappear. It just sort of found a place. Like it's used in all kinds of special effects, video games, like there's a place for it, but it didn't dethrone or like eliminate other animation. It's sort of like it was this big thing and then it found its place. And I feel like there's a very similar thing with this type of AI stuff where it's like, oh, this just replaces everything right now. But the thing about motion capture too, like if you watch Ratatouille and you see like,
we're all gonna watch Ratatouille.
You should. It's a good movie. But if you see like the way the animation is, it's not just that it looks like how people move. Part of the reason it's good is because it's not how people move, and you can squish and stretch and like exaggerate things in ways that you're not going to get if you're actually using real life motion. Like, point being, the motion capture ended up being very efficient and very like you can do a lot with it and it can be very accurate, but on the artistry creative side of things it can't do that because it's just capturing whatever motion it captured. And so you go into the animation side of things, and that's where you have a professional artist who's going to then like create something that looks really special. I feel like this is very similar in a way where I mean it can do like incredibly impressive stuff, but it's never going to come at it with the experience and perspective of a person, even if it sort of seems really similar, like the reasons why you're doing something. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's sort of like, I feel like this is a very big thing that seems like a very, the be all end all to everything right now, but ultimately, hopefully, honestly, I think it will find its place as one of many tools in a toolbox and not the only way to do everything.
Yeah. Tech Audit TV says, I found ChatGPT 4 to be better at writing scripts than the free ChatGPT 3 that's available. I also ask it to write the script in the same style as a well-known creator like Linus Tech Tips.
That's funny.
Kane Trouble says, joining in late, but I found it most helpful for giving point summaries more than full scripts. Hey, Raphael. Text to prompt a tatooie.
I like that. Raphael had a video today. It was like the two futures of Final Cut Pro, and he was sort of talking about like from his point of view where he thinks Final Cut might go.
Yeah. And
one of the futures did involve like AI stuff, but I thought it was really interesting because if you know me, it's probably not a surprise that I'm like maybe not 100% psyched about everyone relying on AI to create everything.
You can't tell.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell. But I also, it'd be foolish to be dismissive of it.
Yeah.
And Raphael was pointing out like really cool AI tools that could be incorporated more effectively into software in the future to do stuff like clean up noise in a way. You have a grainy image and now it doesn't look like, right now you can clean that up with stuff, but it looks airbrushed and weird, like making it look correct and natural, making it really easy to isolate a subject from a background. Or like, I filmed a whole thing. I think it happened again. I filmed the whole thing for somebody else yesterday, and I had a spot of dog slobber on my shirt the whole time. It'd be kind of cool to just click that, and then even though I'm moving, it just very naturally is gone. Like, that kind of stuff. I think there's a lot of room
High
for those
vault.
sorts of tools. Greetings, humans. Some robots are friendly and
Have you
helpful.
touched on AI generated pictures for thumbnails or B-roll?
I haven't.
Well, I use AI for every single one of my thumbnails because Canva uses AI to use the background remover.
Oh, you're right. Hey.
Yeah, so I've been using it for years, but I think like I don't know. I like how here's my idea, Tom. What do you think of this idea? You chime in, then I chime in, then you chime in, and like our final product is something totally, I couldn't have come up with it myself, and I think like that.
But if you
I
had that same
enjoy
discussion
this
with anyone else in the
process.
chat, you
I
would end
would
up with
love
a
it.
different idea too.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I see how like for tutorial videos for like educational content, it can I feel like do a lot of the, get over blank page syndrome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this.
Okay.
As someone who's made 500 videos, you've done this
7,000
years.
videos. Yeah.
If you can if someone gave you like unlimited money or you can create something that like just did not exist and it would be like totally free, you could just like snap your fingers and it would appear.
Okay.
What is something that you would want that you think would actually really make a positive difference on your creative workflow?
Okay. This is like such a big question to ask. I don't
know.
The thing that popped into my head.
Like, what would your AI equivalent be? Because I feel like a lot of people
I don't
look
know if
at
this is the
AI
answer,
and
but
be
this
like,
is the
"Oh my
direction I
gosh."
went, and so we're going with it. Tactile video editing. That's what I will call it. So,
like straight up knobs and like you turn
no,
like the
because that is a thing which is very, very cool. I mean, it's an old school thing that's now coming back. But almost think like Tony Stark's computer. But I don't care if it's floating in the air or if it's on a screen, but where it really feels like you're building with blocks. Like I want to cut something, instead of trying to click and drag, it feels like I can just pick this thing up and move it here, and I'm going to do that, and now I'm going to just like
well, let me
push
ask you
this
this.
over a little bit.
Why do you think that would improve your process?
So when you said improve your process, I immediately just went to like the bottleneck for a lot of what I do can oftentimes be a computer, because it has to process files and render out video and add effects. And fortunately, like I have a really good computer where it kind of I don't hit those walls that often. It can, whatever footage I throw at it, it can play it pretty smoothly. Sometimes if I add an effect, I need to wait a minute. But that's where I find myself kind of going like, or like fighting a little bit, is with the software, trying to get the computer to do the thing I'm thinking.
Okay.
And so that was where I went, was like, oh, if it was literally like an infinite speed computer that there is no lag, everything is real time all the time. If you want to suddenly make this clip black, you just boop, and then it's black instantly, and there's no like render time, no anything. But then it's like, well, why not go one step further? And for me, doing things like tactily, physically, is really nice. Being able to actually like grab, I mean, just a giant touch screen, whatever, with haptic feedback. Just grab this video clip and stack it on this one and shorten these ones up over here and move it over there. Bring in a title. Like, that would be really fun.
Look at you. Look how excited you are.
Final Cut Pro. I don't know, whatever the next one would be.
See, it's funny because I'm trying to like, what would my answer to this question be?
That was probably not the question you asked, but that was my answer.
No, it was. It's just like, what's one thing? Like, if you can have a thing that you feel would help your process, it doesn't have to make it faster, but just like whatever you think.
Okay.
That
was where my brain went. So where would yours go?
I feel like this is kind of an unfair answer, but this is where I'm going with it, so I'm gonna go with it. Honestly, the thing that I feel that I would want, right? Like if I could have a wish.
Okay.
This is what it would be. It would be to have a physical co-working space of other content creators that I could go to with my laptop. Everyone else can go there with their gear, and like, yeah, we can work on our own stuff, but I so want I miss the like bumping into each other and then the opportunities of collaboration that would not have existed otherwise. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I really miss that. And I know thankfully we have that because we live together, but like it I miss that about working in a co-working space where it was just like you have a conversation, boom, that would just like set me thinking to this whole other thing I woke up not even realizing
Right.
that morning.
Yeah.
um and I miss like being able to flesh out an idea.
Not flesh it out.
Fle- flesh out an idea. I miss that. Like I would want that. I would want like, for whatever, if I'm just making wishes, like everyone can get there by just snapping their fingers. So like
Or a
we can
pneumatic
do
tube.
teleportation. Yeah,
And then you just go through the tube.
that'd be cool. That'd be so cool. So it has nothing to, because I have everything I need.
Tools wise, yeah.
I don't, I'm the bottleneck. I just have to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what we both did is we found a bottleneck and then tried to find
Yeah.
a solution to the bottleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Hello, everybody. Um, machines are learning, humans are playing. Volt says, my maker is building a diorama of an old store and is using AI to clean up the old photos to see what items
that's
were on the
cool.
shelves. That's cool.
It's like, I guess I probably wouldn't be admissible in court, but it's like crime scene investigate where they
yeah.
say enhance, but you could actually enhance it.
AI is not just generation. AI has been suggesting videos, removing noise, and many tasks for us for years.
I'm curious though, so that brings up a good point. Is any of this actually AI, or is this just what we're calling it? Because I kind of like when I think of AI, I'm thinking of like Bicentennial Man, the movie with Robin Williams, where like the robot becomes a person over many years. It becomes like,
or it becomes sentient.
Yeah, and aware, and it's not just a curation or an amalgamation of things, or like very quickly combining a bunch of processes, but it's pushing that through experience.
I feel like Bicentennial Man and like
Terminator.
Veronica, whatever her name was from iRobot, and like Terminator. I feel like artificial intelligence is defined. Like there's a definition for it, and I feel like those are one type, but I don't think that's what we're talking about.
No, I know. I don't know. I'm not saying that I actually would want those,
Like
because those are scarier. Volt's not, but I'm just curious. I'm curious as to when it stops being just really good programming and when it becomes an actual intelligence. Like a smart home, where you're like, the smart home's actually kind of dumb. Like it's just a bunch
my
of...
brother would be able to answer this, but like it's just...
I'm curious. I really don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer the question. I'm testing an AI tool right now that is blowing my mind. It says close to an assistant editor as a machine can currently be. Okay, that's high words coming from you, Raphael. Yeah. I'm curious. Kane says, I like being able to generate backgrounds, patterns, etc., which can then be edited and composited to create the final.
Nice.
Underrated ChatGPT capability to describe what you are trying to accomplish within any software like Photoshop and then ask it to create a step-by-step instruction.
This is which it's not always 100% accurate, but you and I have found it to be like, it's really nice to just have ad-free Google essentially, because you can just be like, how to
make chocolate
bake bread
cookies,
or whatever. And it's just like, cool. Here's no ads,
no long-winded
story to fit
bio,
more ads in.
Yeah.
It's just like how to make bread sweet.
Audio design justice AI dopeness. People are conflating AI versus AGI and adaptive versus generative. Your iPhone photos get AI adjusted, and IG, TTYT filters use AI too. FCP 11. Minority Report editing. Yeah.
That was from like what,
5
years ago?
I know, but it's so crazy because I feel like it was so futuristic. Like to this day, I feel like it would hold.
I mean, honestly, just editing on Final Cut on a MacBook is futuristic right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
What if we got two AIs to talk with one another? I feel like that would happen once.
I don't they just become super racist like immediately? Isn't that what happened?
I used to own that exact space. Heather just created. It was called the Greenhouse Innovation Hub. Don't do it. Cost me $100,000. Oh dang, that's crazy. I would have loved to hang out there though. It sounds. I mean, if you were running it, sounds awesome. You nailed it. This is just code with a huge database, not sentient. I now identify as a singularity.
We all do.
Is your brother still doing YouTube animated content? He is. You can check it
Let's
out
still
at
focus on-
Kev and Ram. KEVANDRAM.
He's almost at 100,000, huh?
84,000.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Good for him.
Yeah, no, he's killing it. The Book of James, Cameron tells us that Skynet was just code until it became aware.
Doc says I need an explanation of AI because I'm missing a lot. This is where I'll keep my mouth shut. This is where I'm gonna get in trouble.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess
You had your other question.
Well, just because the whole point of this, I guess what I was trying to get at with this particular topic is like, how do we as creators continue to make better content? And I know that's like we can go from any angle, but like, how do you? It's kind of like, okay, so Tom and I, if you haven't noticed, because I think we've made it evident everywhere, but we're super into hockey now.
Yeah.
We have a local team that's in the AHL, which is like the minor league for
The American Hockey League.
yeah, for the NHL. And we have season tickets. But one of the things that we talk about all the time is like, well, one of the things I'm curious about is like, are you just this athletically skilled always? Or like, do you, as part of your job, train to be a better hockey player? Or do you become a better hockey player because you...
I mean, because
you
you're obviously
play
training
so
all the
much.
time.
Yeah.
But was there like an initial like predisposition to be?
So like
that?
the YouTube version of that is like, you know, sure there are going to be people who are like, I don't want to say like more creative than others, but
It just comes easier to.
I guess it comes easier, right? There's that part. Then there's also the part like, what space are you in, right? Or if you figured out a formula, like I can think of like binging with Babish, where you just recreate food from popular TV. Like you have an endless amount of material and ideas. So you have a formula where you just
You create a formula, you can just plug in thing.
It'll
into
never
formula.
end. Yeah, like that's awesome. So some people have cracked that code, but then also like, you know, how do you execute on like, this is the best version of this idea, and like now I'm just gonna go? Or like, how do you know you can't make it better? You know what I mean? I know this is like a super long conversation and we have 10 more minutes, but that's where I was that's where I was going with it.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'm the worst person in the world to ask about this,
but I feel like you're the best person because you've never missed a freaking week. Like you've done 400. We come up with different numbers every time. Like
7,000 videos.
You made a crap ton of videos, and you have a system that has never broken. Like you have what binging for Babish has. Like you have a formula.
Except the fame and fortune.
You have like. You have the thing. And so like my question to you is, especially for someone who like tries to experiment, you know, like at what point are you like, okay, this is like, I'm done brainstorming. It feels good to go with what I got.
Way earlier than I should probably.
I mean, I guess like also because a lot of your content is teaching content, it really is just about getting the point across. Like, here's the takeaway, and
yeah, I mean,
it's about explaining it in a way that like,
if I were writing a narrative short film script, it'd probably be. I'm not even joking. Like, it would be probably different. Like, I would really want to look at, okay, I have these storylines. How are they intersecting?
Sure.
Does it make sense where this ends up here? Does it make sense how it got there? And it would take a lot of time to like go through that and have it not only make sense but be interesting, be meaningful. So that's one type of doing it. The thing that I do, I don't think needs that as much. And if anything, I do think benefits from less of it, from a little roughness, from a little imperfections.
It's kind of part of
it. Yeah,
it.
sometimes, you know, like with putting goofy wordplay into videos and stuff, there are times where there's the most obvious like pun to make in the world, and I just miss it, which I try not to let happen. But sometimes it happens, and it just, and even as I watch the video back, I think like, oh, I'm gonna say, I didn't say that. Why didn't I say that? I should have said that. And then, which I guess you could say like I should have paid attention to that, and the video would have been better if I did it. But then it's funny because people jump in, they go like,
Right.
I can't believe you didn't say blah 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 blah, in a fun way, not in a like weird comment way.
Like they make the pun.
And it's like, I don't think that's gonna happen if everything is perfectly like incubated all the time, I guess.
Yeah. Hockey's like,
Well, Raphael's from Canada. I think it has to be for
yeah,
him.
it's in your blood. Genetics are a big part, but the drive to master the skill is what sets people apart.
Yeah, because there's
It's interesting because like I feel like with content creation, it's a skill, but it's also like creativity. So,
well, I can think back to being a teacher, and I would have students who just pick things up so fast.
Yeah.
And just sort of, it almost seemed like they did have a natural skill for it.
Yeah.
Like everything they shot looked good, everything they edited looked good, but they didn't really have the drive. And so it'd be like, I know you're going to make, I would almost prefer to like select like a less skilled student to work on something because they had the drive, and they would put so much into it and really push themselves and be reliable, whereas sometimes the skilled person, they would never push themselves to do anything better. They would end up sometimes being unreliable because they didn't really care as much. And it's like, so if I were only looking for the best end result, I would go with that person. But
That's
it's like,
interesting.
yeah, it's almost like the less skilled person won out because of the drive.
I like this. I think the new better content has to do with individuality, the U of YouTube.
Yeah, whatever tools you want to use
totally
to mash
agree.
that together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. There are no predispositions. Everything is learnable. The people, hockey players or creators who put in the work make it look easy, but it is all hard work. This strive to be better.
Yeah, people are so good at something, they make it look so easy.
I know. The eternal struggle of the urge to create and not knowing what to create.
Yes.
Well, see, that's why I solved the problem. I just create
Well,
whatever
that
you
is
want.
where like, you what?
Create whatever you want. You're for
But if you
YouTube
really
channel.
don't know where to begin, that is where I think curing like a writer's block thing is a good use of like the chat tools, where it's
like
okay, what are
just get
10 YouTube
going.
ideas for
Yeah,
videos about
just get
cameras?
going.
And then you're just, it's not even that you use those, but that might spark an idea to go, oh,
exactly.
yeah,
Sparking
okay.
the idea. Yeah.
Like, I think that's a really good, if you're just at the wall, that's the place to go. The thing that scares me is when it does become the thing of like, okay, write a script for a YouTube video about this topic. Okay, copy, paste, record. Hey, today, welcome to my video about whatever this thing says. Like, and I feel like there's, because it's new tools and people, I feel like there's a lot of that happening, and I'm obviously not a fan of for many, many reasons.
Well, I feel like I think it's the execution of it, because I feel like if we all took this prompt, like we're all gonna execute on it differently, and I feel like the person who
Can we go back to chat real quick?
It's share screen.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I don't know. Please.
Oi.
I want to be polite.
Hold on.
Where am I typing?
Where are you going, Bob?
Please create 5 video ideas for 5 ideas. Sorry, I'm trying to be like too polite. 5 ideas.
It's not gonna judge you for how you talk, babe.
We don't know. YouTube videos about magic tricks. I don't know. Something totally different. Sure, here are 5 ideas. Number 1, card magic tricks. Okay. I was just
levitation.
I was just trying to get random ideas here. So to kind of go with off what you said. Card magic tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. Create a series of videos where you teach, let's say, create a video where you teach a card magic trick. Can be beginner friendly or more advanced. You can showcase different techniques. Okay. Little half-baked there, but sure. If we took any one of these prompts and you made that video and I made that video,
Yeah.
we would make very different videos.
Yes.
We might even choose entirely different card tricks, right?
Yeah.
But if I did like write a script of how to do the card through a glass magic trick, it's going to be much more specific. And even if we took that script, reading the script the same, the way the video is produced would still be different. But
I think it'd be like totally different.
but there'd be like obviously like less of a difference, and it's like the more specific you get with this, then the less room for differences there are.
But I think that's the thing that like people. No, I'm not gonna say people. I keep doing that because I don't want to speak for anyone but myself. But like,
Okay.
even if I were to get super specific, like tell me the recipe for a chocolate chip cookie, I feel like the coming up with the content might be the hard part, and then coming up with the creative part, like how do I make this super freaking fun? That's like, all right, cool. Let's do
a fun
this.
video would be like AI recipes tested. Take this idea if you want.
Yeah,
and then
take it.
You ask like, what is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe? What is the best cake recipe?
Oh, this
what
is
is
a
the
great.
best?
There's a channel right here.
And then you just follow the recipe and see like, you follow only that step by step, and you see.
Look, there's a challenge.
What the result
I love
is.
this.
That would be fun.
This is great. Tom's gonna come out with a new channel. It's gonna be called
Tom Buck Bakes. Buck Bakes.
Buck Bakes. Baking
Stupid.
Buck.
Oh, I was like USP. I don't have any packages scheduled for delivery today.
I think it's easier to create from your expertise. Tom's videos stem from his expertise, and you never run out of ideas.
Yeah, if you're I guess this kind of goes into what is it, the ikigai thing, the like
Ikigai.
if your expert, that's not the right things, but your expertise overlaps with your passion, then
See, yeah,
that's a good thing. They don't always overlap. You can be passionate about things that you're not an expert in. You can be expert in things that you get tired of.
yeah. Because I was gonna say, like, I haven't done it that way. Because like even with a brand new channel, it's like where I'm at.
Yeah.
It isn't my expertise, but that's why I struggle because it's so much day to day.
Ask how to make a viral video. That would actually be kind of interesting.
Science states that there is no such thing as natural skills or talent. Height and weight can have some factorial base, but even those have been overcome by drive and work ethic.
I mean, that is why I think hockey, we talked about this. I don't remember if we talked about it here or somewhere, but growing up.
Oh, this is a great idea.
Copy the video title of all the, and then pitch me more ideas.
That's like fantastic. So copy all your video titles that your audience is watching from YouTube Studio, and then tell ChatGPT to give you more video ideas that appeal to the same audience that watches those videos.
That's layers deep there.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Doc says, think of how many movies use the same plot and even the same story. I mean, aren't there only like 7 stories?
Yeah, I got that book. I haven't actually opened it. Hero
like
with 1,000 Faces.
Everything just, but different purposes and different whatever.
Well, anyway, I'm really excited for this jump rope video idea. So, I don't know. Let's try it all. I think maybe I'll make a vlog of us making this. You get for the creative side.
Mm. Yeah. That'd be fun.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
All right.
Was it time to clear the table?
I think it is.
That went really fast.
I
To
know.
me, at least. Maybe it was dreadfully slow to everybody else. I don't know.
Do that with your biggest competitor. I need to give you all a crash course on prompt engineering.
Can you do it?
You should
promptly?
do it. You should.
Prompt engineering, and it's very quick. Quick prompts.
Yeah. So.
All right. Anyway, it's time to clear the table. How to get 1 million subs. I want to see. I actually want to see the idea of how to make a viral video. What would, if you're cousins with the YouTube algorithm, Mr. ChatGPT,
Cousins.
how to make a make a viral YouTube video? Question mark? Oh, it says right away there's no easy task.
But here are some general tips. Create unique and shareable content. Keep it short and sweet. Use attention-grabbing titles and thumbnails. I mean, it's
make the best video you can.
Yeah,
though, honestly,
optimize your video for search. Like, this is great. I feel like what I'm excited about with chat is what you were saying, where it's like, it's just a faster Google/YouTube.
I know that part is
like
really
just
nice.
get to them.
I don't know how you vet the info, but
yeah, I know, because you don't. How do you know?
That's why I'm curious about the recipe thing. Because I'm wondering, like, it probably wouldn't if it's basic recipes, but at a certain point, is it going to get something really wrong? And it's like, okay, now add the ammonia to the dough. And like, hang on.
All right.
Alrighty, it's time to clear the table.
I think it's time to clear the.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. I hope you have a safe, happy, healthy, fun rest of your week. And I guess next week. We were unsure if we were going to do today, but we were able to.
We did it. Look at that. 3 weeks in a row.
Look at that. All right.
We moving and a shaking. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I was going to like shake in my chair, but.
All right.
Anyway, have a great rest of your week.
And if you have any ideas for what we should talk about on the couples table, hit us up.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how to end it.
Oh, don't we have an ending?
Well, we have the outro screen.
All right.
It really fell apart here at the end.
I don't
Bye
know.
bye.
Bye.